was going to do the turtle coming out like this. So what do you think?
I think it's a turtle.
Well, I know you like turtles.
Yes.
So I brought you the coolest.
It is a cool one.
This is my favorite turtle. This is a Matamata turtle from South America.
Is it alive?
It is alive. He is. He's a little chilly because he's a tropical turtle. You want to hold him?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
But now I know a tiny bit about this. This
Okay.
is the thing that makes it look like a rotting tree trunk, so
Exactly.
nothing pays attention to
Exactly.
it. How amazing is nature that this learned how to look like a rotting tree trunk?
It's extraordinary. And evolution is an amazing thing.
Yes.
Basically, he survives by imitating his natural world. At the bottom of the rivers, at the lagoons, he looks like a rotten log. And he does it so well. His camouflage is so extraordinary that if you look at his neck, he even has fleshy little extensions that look like leaves, tubercles of leaves, if you want to check that out. And what's amazing about him is that he will stand perfectly still. His territory is very small.
Look at those eyes.
And he's got a... And you see his nose right there?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? It's a snorkel. So what he does is when he stands still and he reaches up, takes a breath of air, but his mouth is like a shop vac. So he's a rotting log, a fish comes over to take shelter, and he just sucks it up like a shop vac.
Ooh, I wish we had a fish here to see that.
I know.
Yeah.
But he's just and he's from South America, and they're so mysterious. They're an ancient, ancient group of turtles. And his neck is so long that he can't actually pull it into a shell. Oh. His neck, when he wants to rest his neck, he has to rest it on the side like this.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
And so he won't bite a person?
Well, he could bite.
Oh, he could? Okay.
Yes. You know, that's why I was waiting. I said,
yeah.
He'll eat a fish or a nose.
Yeah.
You know, suck the nose
Wow,
in.
that's amazing.
Yeah, and they just hang out there at the bottom of rivers. And his camouflage, though, is really to be a predator, to be a hunter. It's not to evade predators, because if you smell him,
no, thank
he
you.
has sort of a musky smell. So he produces sort of this foul-like odor that makes him inedible to predators. But
that's incredible.
They're an and unfortunately, they're an animal that's being devastated because of habitat loss and because of the illegal pet trade. They're exported and sold as pets, but they're not easy to keep in captivity.
That's horrible. That's horrible. All right, what else do you have?
I've got something really cool. So now we're going to go to South America. And this is an awesome, awesome critter.
Is that a wallaby?
This is a wallaby right here. This is a Bennett's wallaby right here. And these wallabies are from Australia. And they are amazing, amazing mammals.
Does it have a pouch?
It does have a pouch.
And what do they keep in it?
Is this a male or female? It's a female. She has a pouch. And if it was
a
male, he
can
would
we
have
look
not
at the
a pouch?
Is there anything in it? Like lipstick or like a cell phone?
Yes, yes, yes. But when the baby is born, it's so tiny. We'll see if I can get her up my lap here.
I don't want to do anything against her will.
Oh, I won't. Okay. We won't do anything against her will.
I don't want to upset her.
But this is her pouch right here.
And does it seal up when they don't have a baby in it?
It sort of dilates and constricts, but the pouch is always there. And when the baby is born, it's so tiny. It's about the size of a grain of rice. And it has to migrate from the birth canal into the pouch.
So it crawls up.
It crawls up.
Finds that.
I mean, it looks just like a grain of rice. And it crawls its way and pushes through the fur, slips into the pouch, attaches onto the teat. The teat. And, you know, you gotta watch these guys. She's a little... So, and they're just amazing animals. But they're called macropods because of this extraordinary foot, this giant foot, which gives this creature this amazing leaping ability.
And what's the tail for?
The tail is to add spring and balance. He's like, thank you very much, yeah, Ellen.
Now, some people have these as pets in Australia, right?
You know, these animals aren't endangered, and some people do keep them. They try to consider them pets. My philosophy is that exotic animals don't make good pets.
Right.
Cats and dogs make good pets.
Right.
Tigers, lions, and koalas don't make great pets.
All right, we have, now this goes away, hello, and something else comes that I was told, because I love animals, I need to be calm about.
Now this is a very, very cantankerous critter.
Yes, it seems very wild right now.
He's a...
yeah.
Be nice. Be nice. No, ow, that's my arm. Ow. Well, how about this? I'll trade you. There you go.
All right, his little claws caught in your sweater.
See, there goes a nice. You want to grab that for me?
Well, kind of.
Thank you.
And not really. Because, oh, look at the teeth on that thing.
This is, of course, you know who this is.
It's a leopard.
This is a leopard.
Yes.
Oh,
give it the milk, Jeff.
No, don't. Be nice. Stop. Be nice. So.
All right.
But he's okay. This is
no, he's.
This is an African leopard. You want to try to give him the
milk? No, I don't want to. Have you read the
I should be used to this because I have a little 4-month-old baby and I have to do this too. But she'd rather eat my nice sweater.
How old is this thing?
This is a 4-month-old leopard.
Okay.
And she's reaching that age, the terrible 4-month-old age.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about leopards. They're extraordinary predators. I'm just going to let her. I'm going to be brave.
You really are, because those teeth are incredible.
Yeah. It's okay. I can get another sweater.
All right.
But they're amazing animals. And these are solitary predators. You can find them in Africa.
Great.
And you can find them.
All right. We're gonna be right back. We'll be back with more Jeff Corwin. Maybe less. Maybe less Jeff Corwin. We're back with all of Jeff Corwin still here. And of course, we went to commercial and it calmed down right then.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah. That was amazing though. Those things are beautiful.
Well, the whole thing about cats like that is that behavior, although it's destructive to a nice sweater, it illustrates how powerful these creatures are. And in light of what's happened today, that they don't make good pets. They belong in the wild where they're from.
Right, but they're incredible creatures.
Leopards are incredible.
Now, your book, which is so, I love stuff like this anyway. I love animals. It's called Living on the Edge, Jeff Corwin. This picture right here is incredible. And that's a cheetah that's licking you, right?
That's a cheetah.
And I love learning all this stuff anyway. I learned so much about hyenas reading this, and the pictures in the book are incredible. And it's just fascinating to me to learn what these animals do and how they live. And
well, basically, this is a book that I've been wanting to write since I was 12. And I've been doing, most people know me as a guy who works with animals and makes a fool of himself on TV, but this was a chance for me to show my photography and tell the stories of the places I love in a way that hopefully that people find adventurous and humorous and a lot of fun.
It is. It's full of information, and one of the pictures in here is a picture that you gave me.
You have actually one of the
I looked at that,
ones.
I was like, that's familiar, and then I went, oh, that's
that picture.
Yeah, you have
that in your house.
Yeah.
And you have something here, I know. Did I see Betty somewhere?
Yeah, Mom. Yeah.
Hi, Betty.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, anyway, this is a great book. And,
and basically what the book does is it chronicalizes is that a real word? Chronicalizes? Probably not.
Let's say it is.
4 favorite ecosystems, and one of them is Africa. And in celebration of Africa, I've got a very special creature, which you met earlier.
All right.
So we'll go check out our friend. Bring him in, boys.
Where is it?
Come on in.
Do we have to open that thing again?
Yeah, there you
I hope. I'm going to let you go in
Okay.
front of me.
Hopefully this won't be like the scene in King Kong where it's all right. Now, you don't have any peanuts in your pocket, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. I don't have peanuts in my pocket.
And what kind of, this is
Remember,
African or an Indian?
Peanuts. What?
African?
This is an African elephant. Extraordinary animals. Basically, the African elephant is the landscape architect of Africa. Basically, these creatures manipulate their environment. They have 2 very important tools. They've got the trunk, right? And they've got these wonderful ivory tusks, which, of course, why these animals are becoming endangered, because they're poached for these tusks.
Yeah.
But this is a tool for knocking over trees, nature show hosts, and this amazing tool right here, the trunk, has 40,000 individual muscles. And if you look at the tip of its, can you hold up the tip of its?
Can we see your tip?
See your tip. If you look at the tip of her trunk, basically, it's like a little finger with boogers. And basically, that little finger, that little digit is 10 times more sensitive than a human finger, yet this can pick up a 700-pound tree. They're extraordinary animals.
Well, they really are. And this is a female, right?
This is a female, approximately 20-year-old elephant, African elephant. And basically, she is in her life as a 20-year-old human woman would be in her life.
We have nothing more.
Basically, young, exploring, finding her way. These animals will live as long as human beings will live. They live in tight family units. They have great memories. They are one of the animals that recognize their dead and injury. I mean, they're just extraordinary creatures.
They really are. It could use some Botox. There's
it could use some Botox. Well, that's our plan. We're going to make her look 15 again. We'll just stretch us out.
No, they really are incredible. Her name is Nellie. And Nellie is magnificent, and thank you so much for teaching us everything that you do.
Thank you, Ellen.
And everybody is getting Jeff Corwin's book here in the audience. Don't forget to watch King